So this video is about sending the Gazans in Palestine to Britain or to Russia, because they seem to lay claim rather to Palestine as a territory, or the French, or the Vatican, or the replacement theologians in the Christian sector, or even better, have the Israelis tell the truth about the Muslim religion and its faith and its etymology of it's a false religion. Satan is the prince of the power of the air, meaning he is the father of all lies. He is the father of all false religions, with the exception of the divine feminists who think that they essentially they want to control the devil and Lucifer, and essentially they view the devil in a negative aspect. They want to control men, essentially, to put it lightly and bluntly. Women want to rule over men because the devil is a man, or is defined in a masculine definition. So this all comes from Mystery Babylon, the mystery religions, mystery wisdom. And why not just send the Gazans to Britain, to Russia, or hell, even the United States? A little bit of nicotine helps. But you know what I mean? Like, just send them to the United States. We'll take care of them. Kamala, Trump, it doesn't matter. They're all corrupt as hell, but we have good social programs. We're not going to allow them to dig up our pipes to build rockets, obviously. Obviously. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean? We're not going to allow them to dig up our pipes and shoot rockets at us, because they know better. I understand Zionism in Israel and how they want to expand their territory. The Israelis have to keep that in mind, that in the past, in the Bible, God has almost destroyed the Israelis, so many times, because simply they disobeyed God and they went after foreign gods. Okay, it's very important for them to understand that. I'm not saying that that's like a threat or anything, but it's just like a fact. Obviously, there is the problem with Rome wanting to infiltrate the Holy Land. Of course, Israel is a sovereign nation. Rome has no place in Israel. I went to a Catholic church. My grandmother goes to a Catholic church, and some of the things they teach is just outright heresy. A lot of rituals, a lot of demons. I'm not completely certain that, for 100% certain, that the Roman Catholic Church is the Whore of Babylon in Revelation. It could be. I honestly don't know. But I do know that a lot of the Roman Catholics are corrupt as hell ever since Vatican II. Albeit, a lot of the Catholics did fight in the Middle East. They did fight for us, and a lot of the Catholics are very brave in the military aspect, very brave people, and they died for this country. And I can't take that away from them. I just can't. It's more of a religious. It's more of a religious issue, in my opinion. I still do believe that this is a great apostasy we are living in as of August 29th, 2024. This is a great apostasy. I don't know what else to tell these people. I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. They're all corrupt. They have their issues. Going back to biblical prophecy in the Bible. I understand the Jews, especially in Israel, don't. I've said this before. I don't recall saying this on video, but if Jesus is the King of the Jews, right, and you people, the Jews, right, you people, God's chosen people, you want to build a third temple, right, and you want to sacrifice animals to atone for your sins, right, I think that might be the great, not the great, but that might be the abomination of desolation. Because if Jesus is the King of the Jews, right, and he died in prophecy to atone for the sins of the world, right, for the Gentiles and the Jews, right, why would you want to build a third temple to atone for sins if he is the King of the Jews and he is the end of what was that, the law of the prophets, right? It could be the abomination of desolation. It probably is, in my opinion. If you're going to do that, go ahead. I mean, it's your country, it's not mine. I'm not going to tell you people what to do. You are God's chosen people, and you are in the Bible. But you have to understand that that Jesus is the King of the Jews, okay? He is the King of the Jews. He is the ultimate sacrifice. If you have faith in him, your sins are forgiven. My sins are a lot. I'm not going to say that lightly, because my sins are, my sins are great, not in the sense of like a level criteria, if you will, but I do believe in Jesus, and I do understand his sacrifice and atonement for sins. But if you want a two-party solution, good luck. You people are surrounded by Muslim extremists, and you guys are obviously our allies. Obviously, there is a lot of anti-Semitism in the world, but you could do better by, at the very least, exposing the Muslim religion for what it is. It's a false religion. Same with Catholicism, Hinduism. I made a video about Hinduism competing with the Muslim faith, and obviously the Christians are going through their great apostasy, the falling away. TBN, all these other places have been infiltrated with witchcraft. Zionism, in my opinion, is nothing more than just the expansion of Israel in this former territory. In the past, in the biblical past. That being said, I will always support Israel, just because the Jews are God's chosen people, and I think that is part of the great tribulation to the Jewish people, is that they don't believe in Jesus, but someday they will, hopefully. I do pray for them every day. I pray for all the world leaders every day, the world leaders to protect. I pray to Jesus to protect the world leaders' friends and families. And I pray for the world leaders to make good decisions on behalf of their people. Okay? Every day. I should pray more often, but I am, targeted because of the technocrats or sociopaths. And they want to control people. They believe the lie in Genesis that they can become gods. Ye shall be as gods. And that just brings me back to the whole deception of the devil, where he thinks that, in the Bible it says he is the prince of the power of the air, the father of all lies, the father of all false religions. So that's just all it is. I don't know what to tell the Jewish people. I pray for them every day. I think, yeah. There is a lot of deception thanks to the technology, and I hope things get better in the Middle East. If Israel wants to, tell the truth about these other false religions, please do so, because this Old Testament, whatever it is they believe in, this Old Testament theology, whatever it is they believe in, I know there's different sects of Zionism and all that stuff, but the point being, they should at least tell the truth about all these false religions, especially Islam and Hinduism and the British and the Russians who want to lay claim to Palestine. I would just say, send the Palestinians to the United States. Where else are you going to send them to? Is Netanyahu just going to destroy them? I don't know. I mean, just send them to the United States or to Britain or to Russia, just to ease attention, because they're not going to change anytime soon. They're not going to see the truth. If you want Gaza, you could probably have it, but just do it a different way. I guess instead of bombing them. And obviously the Muslims do want dead children, and then they show the remains of the dead children. I've seen that before. And then make a showboat of it, like, oh, here's the remains of the dead children. I understand that, but my point being is you need to do better. If you really want sovereignty and security in your nation, I understand that they're surrounded, but they need to do a little bit better than that. Than to just bomb the shit out of them. I understand. There's a lot of bullshit in the world, especially due to the technology. But I do pray for the people, the Jewish people, and the Israelis. So yeah.